Today we're going to be talking about behaviour and body language. It's really important to understand the cues of the body language and the behaviour so we can determine the state of mind of the horse. So as you can see here, this is indicating that there's like a little bit of stress, a little bit of tension. For example, we've got the ears, the eyes, the nostrils, their standing position, all the way through but down to the tail. Ears are forward, this is like listening and attentive. And when they're back, they can determine sort of like distress. So today we're going to be talking about behaviour and body language. Obviously, when working with horses, they cannot communicate with us verbally. So it is really, really key, whether you are on hands, whether you are riding, or whether you are acting as a therapist. It's really important to understand the cues of the body language and the behaviour so we can determine the state of mind of the horse, so that to always ensure that there's safe practices and safe handling. There are many cues in which we can help to understand, to help us understand the horse. So for example, we've got the ears, the eyes, the nostrils, also the rate of the breathing, their standing position, whether it's uptight or kicking or pawing their limbs, all the way through but down to the tail, the position in which this is in. Now, usually, and also, like as I'm touching the horse, we can get like responses and feedback. So as you can see here, this is indicating that there's like a little bit of stress, a little bit of tension. So it's really good to make sure that we are very clear about the way in which, or the nature of these cues, so that we can help to understand what's going on. As you can see now, this is, quite in a relaxed state. We've got the ears a bit gentle and relaxed and listening, gentle eyes, some steady breath, and also a nice steady stand. Usually, a general rule, I would say that, like with the ears, these give loads of indication as to whether the horse is listening, whether the horse is engaged, and they also signal a very great deal of discomfort and stress, especially if working as a practitioner. For example, if I cause the horse a little bit of irritation, if you can see his ears, they're heading back a little bit. He's not too sure about what I'm doing. He's paying attention. I'm not causing him any harm. But as working as a therapist, this is really key for me to make sure I'm always in safe practice, so that I can also determine whether there's any stress, any pain, or anything that I should or shouldn't be doing. Now, also, when doing this, if I am causing pain, discomfort, or stress in a manner that is not tolerable, the horse is going to be able to indicate that to me via the facial expressions. So also, like a general rule, I would like to say that when the ears are forward, this is like listening and attentive. And when they're back, they can determine sort of like distress. However, it's wise to use emotional intelligence because, of course, if there is something alarming, scary or concerning for the horse, their ears are going to be forward because they're going to be attentive and their attention's going to be on whatever it is that they are looking at. Of course, naturally, understanding the cues of the eyes, the ears, the mouth, the breathing, the way in which they're standing, their tail, and if they're excited or pulling at the floor, is understanding these cues so we can put everything together and we can detect what the horse is trying to communicate with us. These are sentient beings, so it's really important to also understand your surroundings and your environment, so that you can help also determine the nature and the state of mind of the horse. Obviously, it's good to use your common sense a little bit and to understand, if you know your surroundings, then you can determine whether the horse is, trying to make you alert of something or whether it's just a little spook. Horses are very intelligent and empathetic creatures, and naturally they can actually detect our heart rate from about 2 meters away. So when handling horses and there is something concerning or alarming or scary, it's really important that we can control our heart rate. The key reason being is because if there is something alarming for the horse, and I also get an increased heart rate, this indicates and also sends a confirmation to the horse that there is something scary. So he's also going to be picking up on my biorhythms as well. So it's really important, of course, using your emotional intelligence and your common sense of in surroundings to really know the environment that you're in, to be able to detect and can carefully control the situations that we're in.